Hi everybody, this is Khayos for another Khayos Fitness, and it just dawned on me that I haven't done a Anna's cooking kind of grub video in a while since I started the channel. So today I want to share one of my favorite recipes, which is the non-bake energy protein balls. So here's pretty much all the ingredients. It's actually they're really easy to make, and if this is not a very protein packed snack, it is a very carb loaded snack. So if you're someone who's really active, like you're like a long distance runner, or you're like a lot of my friends that are in the military and they do a lot of PT and they need like a boost right before they go out and they do their morning PT or whatever, this is a really great little snack. The recipe itself, again, is a non-bake, so pretty much you just put it all together and it looks absolutely awesome. It tastes awesome. You put it in the fridge and you're good to go. And it doesn't require too many ingredients, and a lot of the stuff you already have at home, which is really cool. So this is pretty much what you're going to need. So I wrote down right here my recipe. So you're going to need a scoop of protein powder. I suggest chocolate because these are my chocolate ones, or a half a cup of the protein powder, a cup of oats, some chunky peanut butter. You could do some regular peanut butter if you want, but I like the chunky one. A tablespoon of coconut oil, vanilla extract, raw honey, and then a cup of other chocolate chips or coconut flakes. So the last batch that I made, I used chocolate chips, but because I'm completely out, I still have some coconut flakes, so I'm going to try to burn through these today. So I'm going to get started. So I'm going to put this down here. Sorry guys, I do not have a tripod, so please bear with me. Alright, so the first thing that I like to use is the oats. I try to put all the dry stuff up first. And you're going to see how easy this is. This is like crazy easy. So 1 cup of oats. Put it down. I try to put all the dry stuff first because that way later on all I have to worry is about putting the binders, which is mainly the peanut butter and the honey. And this is a pretty good protein powder. This is as the Syntas 6. My roommate uses this one. I like to use the Isopure, but this works for like any of them. And this is freaking delicious. So I make his little protein balls for him. He eats them right before he goes does his PT thing. But yeah, this makes this like taste like the bomb. So if you haven't tried this, it's actually pretty good. All right, I need a tablespoon of vanilla extract, and you can put up to 2. I usually only try to put just 1. 2 might be a little bit too powering on the flavor, but if you don't put the vanilla extract, it tastes kind of weird, not gonna lie. A little bit of coconut oil, and here's when we start getting into some of the binders. You don't have to. I like to add coconut oil because it's got certain things that's good for the memory. I also have been experimenting a little bit with some of the amino acids, just to kind of go ahead and try to increase some of the protein into the batch. But this works pretty good, and I'm going to do half a cup of this. And this is just straight up honey. Boop boop. So far, you've seen I haven't stuck my hand in there or anything. I've just been putting stuff in. So this is not a very fancy affair. I'll do half a cup of coconut flakes. Put a little more because half of it is stuck in there with the honey. I'm going to put that to the side. I'm actually lick that off later. That is so good. Alright, and the last thing I need is a good whopping scoop of peanut butter. And if it's a little too runny and you don't think it's like enough, you can put a little more oats in there. It makes it pretty good. I usually do between half a cup to three quarters of a cup of chunky peanut butter. I like my peanut butter. I have a peanut butter problem, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm gonna stick that in there. And boop boop. Drop that in there. And this is why I cannot be a cook as a career, because I'll be just huge, like humongous, and bigger than what I used to be. I like to like taste this as I'm eating, as I'm cooking. It's pretty bad. Alright, I'm gonna put all this stuff to the side. I don't need any of this stuff right here. Put this over, put that over. I'm gonna get my tray. And I literally just do like a basic tray with like a cookie sheet. I'm gonna set that to the side. I'm gonna wash my hands, because this part right here requires some mixing, and you can do this with your bare hands if you want to, or you can just use like a spoon. I like to use a mix of both. So literally that's what it looks like, and you just literally just blend it. You just blend it, and you keep blending. As you can see, it's starting to stir it up kind of nicely. And you make sure that everything gets blended in really well. Like, it looks like it's blended well. No, you just keep going just a little more, because sometimes the peanut butter and the honey doesn't blend in too well. So you want to make sure that it's all mixed in together like that. So it looks like dookie, I'm gonna say it, but it tastes so freaking good, and it does give you a hell of a jolt. So, but I like it. Now, it is going to be a little bit runny, guys. Remember, there is honey in here. So that's why you have to stick them in the fridge afterwards. So there it is. It's a nice, solid ball. All right. And that tablespoon that I used earlier today to add the little coconut oil and my vanilla extract, I'm going to use to make my little balls on here. So you guys can see I'm kind of a little bit of a clean freak. I don't like to touch anything with dirty hands. And normally I wear gloves for this, but I ran out, and I really want to make this, have these done because it's a holiday weekend. And I'm pretty sure my roommate's going to be running all over the place doing his, fitness stuff. I'm going to grab a breather over the weekend, but at least I have these ready for him. All right. Boop. So that's one. And sometimes it makes a little more, sometimes it makes a little less. I am very cautious. I do tell people these are delicious, but be mindful, because they are delicious and they are full of honey and a lot of different stuff. They are very carb loaded. It's 2. So average per ball, think of like a really, really rich, healthy dessert. So per ball, I tell people, is anywhere between easily of 220 to 300 calories per ball. 3. So this batch might be a little smaller than the last one. These are some nice 4. 5. So I love eating these every once in a while. There's some days where I do more hit-based stuff. So I will eat one of these. I don't have as much of a sweet tooth as much as I like to eat meat. So you show me a steak and I will just go bananas on you. Or you give me a candy bar and I'm like, meh, it's okay. But where's the protein? It's pretty much my brain sees it. That's 4. Actually, that's 7. Yeah, I know this is like the most intensive part. Oh my god. And you're noticing that I'm hardly even touching these. I don't really like to touch food very much, especially if it's food that's going to be eaten by other people. That's why you see me constantly wash my hands over and over and over again. So I'm a little OCD. I like to keep my stuff lined up. Come on. Alright, so this made me a beautiful batch of around 12. On average, it makes me about 12 to 13 little solid balls. So this one was a really tight 12. Let me wash my hands and I'll pick up the camera, you guys can see. And notice I didn't add any sugar, any powder, anything, because you have the natural sweeteners on here from the honey. So there's no need to add any powdery stuff or anything. But when you're done, that's what it looks like. And that's not so bad. And look, there's like barely like any leftovers, which is awesome, because otherwise, you know, like on like baking goods, you normally end up with like a bowl of syrup and a bunch of other stuff, and then you just end up eating a lot of ungodly calories. Now, from this point, these little bad boys are done. So all you gotta do is literally just put like saran wrap on it and then put it in the fridge for like an hour or two, and they get nice and solid and they are good to go. So if you have to run in the morning, just grab one, pop one in. You know, if you don't have a very sensitive stomach, I know some people do where they can't eat certain things. I know sometimes I'm like that. But for most part, these are good to go. Just put them in the refrigerator, pop one in, you're good to go. But anyway, guys, this has been Anna Khayos for an Anna Khayos, you know, grub episode. You know, check out my food. Totally not paleo, not gonna lie, because, you know, there's peanut butter and stuff in here. But it's a lot healthier than a candy bar, for sure. You know, at least you know what ingredients are going in there. But yeah, so I call these my protein powder chocolate coconut flake energy balls. They're just energy balls. Anna's energy balls. You can enjoy them. But anyway, do not forget to follow me on Facebook, Pinterest, Tumblr, Instagram. I'm also on my Fitbit. I'm on Fitbit, MyFitnessPal, and bodybuilder.com. So check me out on there. You want to add me as a friend, just go right ahead. And do not forget to check out my GoFundMe. I'm still taking donations towards my surgery, otherwise to share my story. And you know what, guys? I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for sharing and, you know, chilling with me. All right, bye-bye.